Hello everybody and happy Scorpio Moon! Be welcome to the Architect of Hades, and today we're gonna have our Coffee with Hades section. Today I want to try something different. I thought that we can make our messages much more concentrated and be more specific about anything you need to hear at the moment. So we are going to do a pick a card style reading, but you're going to have to choose one of these three steles that you're seeing in the screen right now. You can choose the one that you feel more drawn to, the one you prefer, the one you like the most, or you can choose by number, by numerology. If during the reading you don't feel the messages resonate with you, you are more than welcome to choose another option, or maybe these messages are not meant for you this time. On either case, I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments how this feels for you, and I will be more than happy to read your insights. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hello group number 1. Let's see what your messages are. The most interesting thing I see right away is the presence of the 3 queens. 2 are visible, 1 is invisible under the deck. And here you have a much more influx of fire energy currently. You're coming from a progression from the 5 of clubs all the way to the queen. And this is being shown as some kind of adventure or venture you're going into or are currently in at the moment, and it's something that has been or that has taken a lot of work, and it's something that could have even felt overwhelming at some point, challenging as well, but it's something that at the end of the day you are enjoying, and it's also something that is born out of your own curiosity of wanting to explore more, wanting to see what's beyond you already know. And this is also reinforced by the Jack of Clubs, which can indicate a highly adventure energy inside of this space. And then you have the Queen of Clubs, which talks about leadership, a role in which you are shining your most beautiful light inside of this space that you're working into. This also feels like traveling, like work and travel at the same time. And the image I'm getting at the moment is those travel vlogs that you can see on YouTube, and it's something related to that. I mean, energetically, in which you are giving yourself the chance or the faith to endure or to go through this process of trying something new, of being adventurous in something that is challenging as well. Because it could not be like your day-to-day thing, but it's something that you will enjoy in the long run. And curiously enough, it's also related to something that is new for you regarding the Ace of Diamonds, and something that has the potential to become big, to become important, and that it's going to be rooted inside of your routine, something that will help you feel more grounded in your day-to-day life. And any kind, I mean, this activity that you're performing or that you will embark on, it's something that will be beneficial for you in the long run. It's something that feels aligned with who you are, with what you want to do, with who you want to be in the future. And it's also something that's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And I'm already loving this for you, because this feels like some kind of realization, like a fulfilling of purpose and mission, and like you finally being able to see or to identify what you want to do or where you want to work at the moment, what you want to invest your time in, your energy in, where you want to try and grow and expand inside of your life. And it's something that's going to fill you on so many levels, and it's going to make you meet the other version of yourself, a version of you that loves what they do, who enjoys their everyday life. And this could also feel something like you weren't even expecting to do, or it's something like you also could have been doing for quite a long time, but now it feels like it flipped, like it has changed, and it's something new, but something that you already know. It's like a reinvention of things after a lot of struggle, after a lot of feelings of burden and challenges and situations in which you don't feel like, or you didn't feel like you were able to grow from the point in which you were forced by some kind of external force to change this environment, to evolve beyond what you know. And of course this also brought a lot of pain, a lot of feelings of feeling, I don't know if I should use the word betrayed, but it definitely caused great pain inside of you, maybe even a lot of depressive emotions, feelings. But it also questioned in some way your ability to be independent, to be able to provide for yourself, or to deliver love and compassion and patience to yourself. This situation challenged all of that, and after this tsunami, after this tempest, you are figuring out things and you're being able to see how the world opens up, how you can move forward, and even if things may look kind of hard, even on this new path, you feel energized and with a new sense of hope, even a hope like you have not seen before, because now you actually are giving yourself the opportunity to embark on this new endeavor, to believe in yourself on a whole new scale, because you have seen in the past your mistakes, you have learned from them, and now you know what you are worth. You know that you are worth so much more than a number, than a statistic, and you know that maybe you need to adapt yourself to a new environment. Maybe you need to adapt your work to something new where you are developing this work. But even if you change or adapt maybe some characteristics of yourself inside of this new environment, you know that deep down, what is the thing that you want to deliver? You know the message you want to deliver. You know who you are and you know what you bring to the table. And you recognize this and you are approaching this project, this new journey with a new perspective. And I think that that's something beautiful, and that's something that you are growing from, and this is what you basically are going through, or you can expect for during the next lunation. So if you enjoyed this, if you like this, please let me know down below. And don't forget to check out my description if you want more personalized messages from Lord Hades, and any other information could be found inside of my description, the links of my social media and our Discord, free Discord called the Necropolis. So let me know your comments and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. number 2, let's see what your messages are. We're gonna start by shuffling your cards. The relevant energy you're facing at the moment is related to the physical realm. This could be also related to money, finances, resources, or anything that has to deal with the body or physical materials. And this is just because you have the majority of cards inside of the diamond spectrum. And this is also related to things that you have at hand right now in your everyday life, and also things related to all of those parts that you are not able to see. And let's break this down real quick. So we are having this in the top part of the cards. We have the 3 of diamonds, the 7 of diamonds in reverse, and the 10 of diamonds. This card basically represents anything related to the physical. The 3 of diamonds talks about anything or any type of project that has to involve an audience, anything that involves the public, anything that talks about also about communication and the way you balance things inside of the personal and the outside world. So this could also be related for you to visualize this as a museum director or someone that showcase their art inside of a museum, for example, or an art exposition in which you have worked in something behind the scenes and now you're showing it to the world and you're getting some kind of insight or feedback from it. Okay, after that you have the 7 of diamonds in reverse, which has talked about exactly all of that work you have invested inside of this project, or you are investing your time at the moment. The 7 of diamonds in reverse is also showcasing or highlighting feelings of being an outcast, of breaking the mold in some way, and there could be, of course, some kind of fear related to this because you are trying something new for the first time, or what you are showing to the world may feel to you like something that it's new, that it's breaking the rules in some kind of way. But the most important thing that you need to remember is that this new perspective indeed can be something difficult to show into the world as you give it shape outside of yourself, but it's also one of your best attributes and something that you should definitely lean into more, because in the future I see that it's something that will bring you not only financial stability but also a lot of fulfillment and feelings of realization, like you have fulfilled or you have made the purpose of this thing that you're working on. And this is also something that could maybe related to the design aspect of life or projects. I'm getting graphic design, art mainly is what I keep seeing, but the message behind all of this is that the work that you're performing right now, even if it has a lot to deal with the inner world, because you also had the 5 of diamonds under the deck, which is related to all the things that could be hidden or are not that easily to grab on at the moment. You could also be facing right now a lot of feelings of not being worthy or not understanding where you are going to move forward with this. But the goal right now, it's not to figure out how you're going to reach this 10 of diamonds, is to enjoy and to try to figure out the moment right now. This is also about looking for insights inside of yourself, trying to understand where these fears and doubts are coming from, working on those beliefs, maybe trying to do some shadow work that could help you to move forward with this, with these things, and to help you be more brave or be more confident in the message and in the things that you have to tell the world. And as I told you that Hades candle was it was wild what happened, because Scandal right now it's super small, because it's ending, it's almost dying, but it made something like explosion and then came back. So he's definitely letting us know that your task right now, your work right now, is to work on those limiting beliefs, because working on this, it's what going to allow you to move forward with this project, and to help you that if you feel an outcast in some kind of part of your work, you can even potentiate that and make that your own, to make that part of who you are, and to be proud of that. You also have the card number 3 on each suit of the deck. So that's something interesting to consider, because this is showing a cross point, we could say, between the 4 suits of the playing cards, and there's some kind of alignment that it's being perceived at this point, because right now it's because I don't have much space, but if I align them over here, you're gonna see how these realms are crossing between each other, and you are understanding how things work on a much more deeper level. Not only this project, not only this work involves a physical aspect to it, like getting up and doing the work and maybe sitting and doing your art, but it also becomes, and it's part of a process much more deeper, that will involve on you letting go of things that have been hurting you before, or maybe using this project, this creation phase, to put all what you're feeling, to use it as a transmutation as well, and that will also help you bring a lot of satisfaction and feelings of happiness and celebration, because you are able to now be able to understand what happened to you, or anything that has been going on from the mind perspective, and transform that, okay, inside of the physical world, creating something out of the pain, creating something out of the fears that have been going on, the limiting beliefs. And as you do the shadow work, and you also integrate this knowledge and allow yourself to feel them and to express that inside of your work, that will also be a healing process that will help you move forward from now on. The 6 of Spades in reverse talks about some blockages that you have over here inside of your mindset and your way of thinking, let's say, because the 6 of Spades, it's a card that it's related to the mind. It's about intellect. And the 6 of Spades, it's also a card that it's related to your purpose, to your mission in life, to the way in which you express out in the world. And it's also a card that can be hard, because I personally associate this card also with the process of the soul's transportation through the river Styx with Charon. So for me, whenever I see this in reverse, this is just showcasing how hard it is for you to let go some things, for you to be able to transcend and enter a new phase inside of your life. You must know, and you must learn to see how in your current reality you are already inside of this other realm, which would be the underworld. You would no longer be, for example, inside of the world of the living, but now you're in the underworld. But you're just one step from accepting this reality and moving forward with a process that you need to take this trip and enter the underworld. Now, inside of the cups, inside of the hearts realm, you have the 3 of Hearts and the 8 of Hearts. And these cards are basically talking about a moment in your life in which you could benefit a lot from your friendships, from your community, from people who have similar tastes and a mindset similar to yours, beliefs similar to yours, because that's going to give you a lot of reassurance, a lot of happiness, a lot of good vibes and energies. And we are allowed to grow in community. We are allowed to grow together as a community, to help each other out, to talk about things that makes us happy, because that also gives us some kind of purpose, and that also gives us this feeling of belonging to somewhere else. And we are community. Humans are meant to live in community and to grow in community. it's much more harder for an individual to move forward in by themselves. It's not impossible, but it can be difficult at some point. So at this moment in your life, you would greatly benefit from moving forward with community, with spending time with them, to making even an investment in time to the things that you enjoy, all of you enjoy, because that will help you feel better and to improve in your work and keep moving forward. Now, to finalize, you have here the clubs, the fire energy, and you have the jack of clubs and the three of clubs. The jack of clubs, it's the nature adventurer. It's the individual that's I'm thinking Robinson Crusoe at the moment and the pirates. It's someone that will take the initiative and will go and conquer whatever thing is coming their way at the moment. And then you have the three of clubs, which is a very, very positive energy, like something that's able to beat anything bad that happens to you. So it's that strike of luck in the moment. So for me, this also feels like whenever you are in doubt, just follow your intuition, just follow the nudges, just follow that nudge that you get inside of you that tells you, hey, let's do this, why don't we give this a try? And it's almost like those fleeting ideas that come into your mind and you're like, I wish I had written that down because now I don't remember what it was. That's the energy we're getting with this with the clubs at the moment. So follow your intuition. If this feels aligned with who you are, always make sure that you follow these advices based on who you are and your own nature. But maybe you are meant to try something different right now, and maybe you are encouraged at the moment to follow the intuition, to follow adventure, and to try to do things that look like fun, that are playful, that are something new and novel, and you would greatly benefit from that. So that's your message. If you like this, if you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check the box to get all of the information, to get access to our free Discord called the Necropolis, which has a beautiful and lovely community, and I'm sure you would greatly benefit from that regarding this reading. And also you will find the links to my personalized Hades messages if you wish to dive deeper into this. So hope you like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, number 3. Let's shuffle your cards and see what you can expect. Here we have, let's check this. Okay, your dominant group for this time is the hearts, the water energy. You have 3 cards visible, 3 visible cards, and then you have the 10 of hearts under the deck, which is related to all of the things that are hidden, that we are not immediately visible at the moment. We could also relate to shadow work, but we will talk about that in a moment. So here you have the 8 of hearts, the 2 of hearts, and the Ace of hearts. The 8 of hearts, which is related to everything related to power inside of the realm of love and feelings. This is also about understanding how you move forward with your own emotions, with your own feelings, and understanding that your own waters, that energy inside of yourself, can be powerful, and you can use that to change who you are, to transform yourself, to develop on a new level inside of your life. And right now with the Two of Hearts and the Ace of Hearts, this also feels like taking the risk and being conscious about the decisions that you're making, and also understanding that you have this choice, you have this power inside of yourself, and you're making it your own. You're owning this power at the moment, and you're making sure that you are channeling and orienting and leading this energy in the best possible way for your own self. And this is also impacting you on a deeper level inside of your shadow, inside of yourself, with the Ten of Hearts. It's also giving you this sense of being in control of your own emotions, of understanding that even feeling this for a moment, feeling and understanding what you're going through, is part of this process, and you're feeling empowered by that, because you're no longer stopping yourself from facing these situations, from feeling these emotions, but you're also owning them. So this is how this feels inside of this spectrum of emotions. Now, you're also understanding that your emotions can be destructive, because water is not only something that gives life or nurtures life. Water can be something destructive as well, and can be full of rage and full of destruction and pain and fear. So you also understand that diving deeper inside of those dark and murky waters, it's something that will lead you to ultimate knowledge beyond the physical realm, beyond the known, because water is also related to the dead, and it's also related to the chthonic realm, and it's also relating in mythology to the division that exists between the living and the dead. So you could also be facing some kind of initiation, I'm hearing, regarding mediumship or intuition, or maybe necromancy, and you are being able to tap inside of this energy. It's also interesting for you to check out, or to read or do some kind of research regarding waterfalls, springs of water inside of Greek mythology, and rituals and traditions, because that could also be something related to spell work I'm getting from you, or you could be starting to delve inside of this aspect of your practice. So if this sounds like something you are trying to do, you are definitely more than encouraged to try this out. Now, the next one that we have here is the clubs. You have the 7 of clubs, the 10 of clubs, and the King of clubs. This feels like a lot of work. You could be someone with very strong opinions, someone that faces their reality and their everyday life with very strong opinions. And just because this is more related to the fire element, this could also mean that you could be someone maybe explosive, let's call it that way, or impulsive. We could also talk about that. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energies, and basically this has been something that could have brought you some kind of troubles in the past, or will be bringing you some troubles in the future. So the recommendation here right now is for you to be conscious of the things you're going to express before you express them into the world, and just for you to keep in mind how controversial you want to be, or how deep you want to go with anything you are fostering at the moment, because this will only give more fire to the fire pit, okay? So if you are going to get into any kind of argument, just make sure that you are doing it for the right reasons, and not just to create a controversy or problem just because you want to have or you want to be right in this situation. And of course this will also depend on the situation of the scenario. And with the King of Wands, I'm also getting that you have the ability, you have the skill to determine you have the skill to determine when you need to keep going or when you need to stop at a certain time, okay? So just make sure that you are being focused on community and cooperation rather than competition and destruction, okay? After that, we have the 7 of clubs and the 7 of spades and the 3 of spades. I feel you could be going through some kind of disencouragement or feelings of changing plans, of not maybe following the path you want to follow. And this could also be related to the spiritual realm. The 7 of spades in reverse could indicate some kind of blockages inside of your spirituality, practice, witchcraft, anything, deity work, etc. And you could have some kind of troubles connecting with the other side, which it's kind of interesting considering what you got inside of the cups, inside of the hearts, I'm sorry. What I'm understanding from this at the moment, please of course adapt this to your personal situations, but this also feels just like some kind of restraint that you're going through, some kind of inner conflict, turmoil, depression that could make you feel blocked from these activities you would like to perform, or the nature of yourself. So regarding this, I would take some time to process, to feel your emotions, to maybe journal down what you're doing, because the spades are related to air, anything that has to do with communication number 3, third house. So you could benefit a lot from journaling your thoughts, from keeping a track even, or even recording yourself about how you're feeling, and maybe even doing some kind of spell work related to water to help you clear off these situations, to wash these feelings you're feeling at the moment. That could be something that could help you. Of course, apply with discretion. And then you have the 8 of diamonds. And the 8 of diamonds, it's a card that talks about how hard you work, about your independency, about your consciousness regarding your power, your even your leadership role, and how far you are able to go to achieve your projects and your goals. Okay, so regarding this, I feel that right now you will feel, or you will be put into a position in which you will find yourself being kind of like a leader of a vision, or of an idea, or a project, or any kind of thing that will require you to step into your power. And okay, and this could also be related to the spades, in the sense of inner feelings of not understanding if maybe I am well enough for this project, or things that are hidden in the shadows while you show up externally with the clubs as someone that is independent, that's powerful, that can do this thing, and that can come to terms with this thing that you're coming with this project you're embarking on. But internally you could be feeling this way. So I think that you would benefit a lot from feeling these emotions of connecting with the element of water, maybe doing some spell work, as I mentioned before, to help you balance these energies between this. Because if we remember, the air, the oxygen, fuels this fire. So maybe your reactions, or your things that you do impulsively, can be fueled by these doubts that you're feeling inside. So in your search, or in your need to try to show the world that you can do this, and that you can be the leader that it's required to make this loose end, you could get the contrary effect that you're looking for, which is coming across as someone that doesn't cooperate, but just rather creates a fight or a discussion, where shouldn't be a discussion, because the goal is to work together in this. Okay, so make sure to keep yourself in check, to do your shadow work, to do your journaling, and to understand where are your reactions coming from. Okay, so if you like and enjoy this, please let me know in the description below, and don't forget to check the description box below so you can join us at the Necropolis, my free Discord server. And also, if you want personalized Hades channel messages to dive deeper into this, you also find all the description below. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.